Shalom, this is GMS on Sit Downs coming back with a lesson. First off and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostle, Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect out there spreading this word in sincerity and in truth all over the four corners of the earth. Kind of was reading Sirach chapter 36 and Spirit hit me to make a video, and I'm just gonna go with the spirit. The main point that really hit me was verse 6, but I'm gonna start at verse 1, and see where the spirit guides us, man. So this is Sirach chapter 36 verse 1. Have mercy upon us, O Yahweh, power of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As thou hast sanctified in us, and as thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh. So these heathen nations don't know Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So through this prayer, within this prayer, there's being asked for the Most High to reveal himself, to show himself through the destruction of this wicked kingdom. That's how the Most High is going to reveal himself. Like it says in verse 3, lift up thy hand against the strange nations and let them see thy power. So the Most High is about to show forth his power, man. You already see the Most High's power through the natural disasters. You see earthquakes, you see hurricanes, you see all kind of natural disasters. But the Most High is going to show forth his power a different way in the time to come, which is gonna say it in verse 6. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. So who is the right hand? Who is the right arm of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? His men. The men that go out in the highways and byways, the men that give the testimony of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in the highways and byways, the men that will go from fishers to hunters. They are going to set forth the glorious works, the wondrous works of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which the wondrous works of the Heavenly Father is going to be breaking down and putting judgment upon these heathens, man. Putting judgment upon those wicked Israelites. Those are going to be the glorious and wondrous works of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, bringing forth the kingdom bestowed upon the men that the Most High knew from the beginning. I'm gonna jump to verse. I'm gonna grab a precept real quick. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. As a matter of fact, let me start at 2nd Ezra 15 and 21. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 21. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus said Yahweh the Most High. So if you talk to these heathens, if you talk to these people that are according to this world, and you explain them and you tell them, like, listen, man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Indianos are gonna be in power soon. That's to them that's ridiculous to say and to think. They think you must be out of your goddamn mind if you think that the Negroes, Latinos, and Indianos are gonna be in power, man, and rulership. They're gonna tell you, look at us, man. Look at, even if you tell your own people, the Israelites, if you tell them, they don't look at that as being of truth, man, because uh, us Negroes, Latinos, and Indianos don't have a power structure in this society, which is not necessary. We're gonna do it through our main power source, which is Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, the creator of everything that you see around you, and the Son Yahweh Shai, whom He set up to create everything that's around you. You know, we don't need a power structure in this queendom. So but it seems unrealistic to the common folk, the people of this world, that this thing is gonna happen, but it will happen. And while that is happening, things that they did unto us, we are gonna do back unto them. That's righteous judgment. That's recompense. Like the Most High said, because in the world they like to say two wrongs don't make a right, but actually it does make right. Second Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. Second Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So it's righteousness in the eyes of the Most High to recompense tribulation unto them that trouble you. So the people that give you a hard time, the people that oppressed you, the people that have broken you down, those people are gonna be recompensed, man. Recompense unto them double. This is Jeremiah chapter 16. Yeah, I was thinking about 18, but that's not the one I was looking for. Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So those are going to be the wondrous works, the glorious works. Salakia. Those are going to be the glorious works of the man of the Lord that are now fishing for the people that the Most High has need of in the highways and byways, man, as fishermen. Because what did Yahweh Shai say? What did Yahweh Shai say in the book of Mark? Mark chapter 1. If I'm correct. God, Mark chapter 1, verse 16. Now as he walked by the sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and Andrew his brother casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And Yahushua said unto them, come ye after me, and I will make you to become fishers of men. So those men that are in the highways and byways right now, preaching the word in season and out of season, without ceasing, until the famine of the word kicks in, until they block us from pushing this word. Those men are fishing. Those are fishermen. But soon the recompense is gonna be passed by the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. The time of recompense is about to come. So like it says, 2 Ezra 15 and 21, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus said Yahweh. So now how is the Most High gonna recompense in the bosom of the oppressors, in the bosom of the heathens that oppressed us, afflicted us, hurt us? How is he gonna do that? Verse 22, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. That's how the Most High is gonna put judgment upon these people. That's how the Most High is gonna recompense that by the right hand. Now, what's the right hand of Yahweh? You already know, man. You already know what I'm talking about. But just to prove it, we go to Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers, and I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea, Chaldea, all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, said Yahweh. So this is the recompense. The Most High is going to render it back unto them. By who? By the man that are his battle axe and weapon of war, his right hand, the righteous men who are out there in the highways and byways, week in and week out, making videos throughout the week, day in and day out, in truth and in sincerity. Going on, we go to Wisdom of Solomon. This is going to be the transition into the kingdom, Akim. This is going to be the transition. This is the wonderful works that are going to come to pass. The glorious works, but also the strange works. Because this is a strange saying unto these heathen, man. This is a strange saying unto these heathens. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe for them, man. They can't see the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Indianos come into power, man. So this is, let me start at 1. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labor. So we're doing that already right now, man. Standing in great boldness in the highways and byways, in the face of such that have afflicted us. We standing straight, upright in the sight of these heathens, man. That made no account of our labors, all the things that we have done to build up this society, man. Slavery, all the blood, sweat, and tears that we had to give to build up the society, man. And still they want to say that we're lazy. We build up your goddamn queendom, man. What you talking about? So we standing now in great boldness, and we are debunking all the lies that they have spread, man. Verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. Yeah, when they see that we receive this power and the Most High hands his power unto us to tread in peace, to tread down these kingdoms and break in pieces these people and these nations that are read about in Jeremiah chapter 51, then all these people are going to be troubled, man. Why are they going to be troubled? The sky is going to be filled with chariots, man. Those men that they have afflicted, they're gonna witness seeing them getting beamed up into the chariots, man. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. So that's the fear that they have towards us now. The elites, the Illuminati is watching us, prophesy in the highways and byways and seeing the prophecies that we speak about come to pass, man. Because they know that a lot of things is within their own agenda, So it's like a fucked up feeling like you often see in movies like when a soothsayer tells a certain person, hey, yeah, this and this is gonna happen to you, and then when the person knows this and it still happens, that's basically a breakdown to the mind, man. Like, it's already being said that this was gonna happen, and now I see it happening. You know, a person like this gets basically a mental breakdown, man. So the fear that they have for the prophets of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai being out there in the highways and byways is terrible, man, for them. That's why they constantly observing us, like the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 says. Um, yeah, let me go into that. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. See, I'm all over the place, but that's what happens, man, when you go through the spirit, man. Like I already said in the beginning of the video. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and the death of a man, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. So the reason I read verse 1 is because this whole chapter is about what the ungodly say. So every scripture that you read here is the words of the ungodly. Okay? So then we go to verse let me go straight to the point. Verse 16. Now let me not do that. Let me start at 14. He was made to reprove our thoughts. Who are made to reprove the thoughts of the ungodly? The fishers of men, the right hand of the Most High, the men that go in the highways and byways, preaching his word in sincerity and in truth. We are made to reprove the thoughts of the heathen, which the thought of the heathen are what? Wickedness, man. Devising evil upon their beds. Micah chapter 2. Pushing this new world order agenda, man. We showing them by the prophecies and the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that that's not gonna happen, man. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. So we are grievous unto them, and we are very, very irritating unto him. Why? We are constantly pushing this word out in the highways and byways, man. We are constantly pushing this word on the YouTube, man. Why do you think they stopping all these? They doing all kinds of stuff. They're pushing all kinds of ways on blocking this truth, man. That's why if you don't have 1,000 subscribers now, you can't go live, man. You can't go live. You need to do all these kinds of things to be able to go live, man. When they terminate your channel, you're not gonna have an instant thousand subscribers. So if you have 1,000 subscribers now and you have to make a new channel, there goes your live feed, man. So Esau's constantly trying to block, the word from coming out, man. Because why? We are grievous unto him to behold. For his life is not like other men's. Yeah, they can't trap us like other people, man. They have been trying to sell us out, man. Sending us mails, sending us messages about getting in contact, for a large amount of money. Brothers have been receiving things like that, man. Messages like that. The apostles been receiving messages like that, man. But we are not like other men. We stick to the scriptures, man. We stick to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai until the end comes, man. And even beyond that. Verse 16, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. Yeah, we abstain from the ways of Yahweh, we abstain from the ways of Esau as much as possible, man. All the nasty garbage food that he has, all the nasty and garbage ways that he has, man, that he's pushing. These homosexual laws, filthy ways. We staying away from that, man. As from filthiness, he pronounced the end of the just to be blessed, and make it his boast that the Most High is his Father. Exactly, that's what we do. That's why we give all praises to Yahweh, Abba Yahweh, which Abba means Father, Abba Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, the anointed. So the Most High is our Father. Verse 17, let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. You see, so they are observing us, they are watching us, they are checking our videos, they are controlling our subscribers, they are controlling our views. Man, if I go onto my page, I see, like, let's say I see one video has like 15 views, and then I click on it, and then I see, oh, it has 50 views. And then another time when I click on it again, all of a sudden I have less views than I already had. So they fucking around, man. On one laptop, I see the live feed has like 100 views, and then on the other laptop, you only see like 25 views. So Esau is fucking around, man. But the main thing he's doing is observing if the words that we speak in the highways and byways are coming to pass, man. Because he's scared. He's trembling, man. Because why? After 3.5 days, the Spirit of the Most High entered into the man of the Lord, man. And we stood upon our feet to teach, to know who we are, to remember, and to bring out the prophecies in the highways and byways that we have learned from the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, man. And great fear fell upon them which saw them. You see, so they are fearful, man. They are watching. They are watching if the prophecies that we speak and the things that we speak are really happening, man, and coming to pass. And then at a certain time is going to be too late. Verse 12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. You see, so that's going to cause great fear to fall upon them, man. When we are being beamed up into these chariots, great fear is going to fall upon them, man, because that's something strange that's going to happen, man, in their eyes. Negroes, Latinos, and Indianos being beamed up into the sky, man, into disc-shaped objects. Fiery, flaming objects, man. Bright. The objects that they see in the skies every now and then, in these last days, man. Filming them, showing them. I have it on my channel. As a matter of fact, let's go to it. Show this video.
You guys, this is
holy fuck.
You know what's happening right now?
Highways stop for this shit. The highways fucking stop for this.
Yeah, fuck. We thought there was a fight going on. What's my fault? Honestly?
What the bloody fuck is that?
Okay, listen.
I'm fucking fucked up right now too. This is fucked. Yeah, there's helicopters all over right now. There's helicopters all over it.
I can feel this happening.
You see, just to show you a quick glimpse of what spirit the people are in already nowadays, man. Just to give you a quick glimpse of what's going on, man. So what more when they see Negroes, Latinos, and Indianos, the true chosen people of the Most High, the elect, getting beamed up in these chariots, man. They're going to be astonished, man. Great fear is going to fall upon them. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. You see, to them is going to be strange, a strange salvation, the strangeness, the strange act of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, delivering his men that are now esteemed as being poor, worthless, nothing, filth upon the earth. That's how we are being looked at nowadays. Those same men are going to be delivered, man. And with those same men, the Most High is going to pass judgment. Like it's going to say. starting with verse 15. But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, and the care of them is with the Most High. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. You see, so the creature, which are the people, his people, are gonna be used for the revenge of his enemies. They are gonna be made into a weapon. Extraterrestrial bodies, like the apostle Tahar was speaking about in the last live feed. I just watched it. I just watched it over here. You see, Apostles of GMS 5/18/2019. The Apostle Tahar was speaking about our bodies being turned into extraterrestrial bodies, man. You know? So let me read verse 16 again. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. Yahushua is going to hand us this crown, man. He's going to crown us. Like the book of 2nd Ezra speaks about. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. Because Esau's going to come down knowing that he had but a short time, man. He's going to come down with wrath. Because he's observing us. All these things he's doing, knowing that he is soon going to be cut off, man. He's soon going to get chains around his neck, man. The kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yashai, Yasha Allah, is soon going to arise, man. So he's scared, but the Most High, and so he's going to come down with wrath, but the Most High is protecting his men. He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. So the man of the Lord, Yahweh Tzah, I'm a part of it. We're gonna become weapons, man. We're gonna become weapons and take revenge upon the enemies of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because the enemies of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai are enemies of us, man. If the Most High said he hates Esau eternally, like the book of Malachi says, he called them the border of wickedness. Malachi chapter 1 verse 4, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever. Let's look up the word indignation, because it says the Most High has indignation forever. Indignation, the word indignation is Zayam. Zaim, to denounce, express indignation, to be indignant, to have indignation, be indignant, angrily indignant, defiant, abhorrent, to express indignation, curse. Let's look it up in the dictionary. Indignation. Indignation, anger aroused by something perceiving as unjust, mean, or unworthy. Anger, scorn, strong displeasure at something considered unjust, offensive, insulting, or base. Esau is base, man. He's the basis of the earth. Righteous anger, going into the Hebrew word mashapat, which means righteous anger, man. So the Most High has righteous anger, displeasure in Esau forever, man. The Most High has displeasure, righteous anger towards Esau forever. You see? So if the Most High has that, how much more we then? Well, if we have that, how much more the Most High? These two things go hand in hand with each other. Because what? Yahushua said, be ye perfect. Be ye perfect, man. Salakia. Be ye perfect. Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. Be ye perfect. It's like a be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. So the Most High is perfect, man. The Most High is perfect for having righteous indignation forever, righteous anger forever towards the people of his curse, man. The nation of Edom, the border of wickedness. So we gotta be like the Most High in that, in all those things, man. And a part of those things is to have that same indignation for Esau, man. Righteous anger towards him. And these heathen nations that the Most High has not known. The Most High only has dealt with the Negros, Latinos, and Indianos, the children of Israel, man. So it says, verse 18, he shall put on righteousness as a breastplate and true judgment instead of an helmet. He shall take the holiness for an invincible shield. His severe wrath shall he sharpen for a sword. And the world shall fight with him against the unwise. You see, and who's that world? The world of Israel, man. The word there is cosmos. The world of Israel, a particular group of people, is gonna fight with him against the unwise. You know, which is written here. The creature is gonna be made his weapon. That world is gonna fight against the unwise. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad. And from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. You see, so the men of the Lord are gonna turn into the Flash, man, into Superman, into superpowers, man. And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the floods shall cruelly drown them. Yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. This system, this kingdom, this queendom is gonna be brought down, man, by those men who are gonna run forth as sparks, by those men who seem to die in the eyes of the ungodly. This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. So nowadays, you know, in this modern age, they look at us preaching the highways and byways, talking about, you know, go find a job. Y'all worthless people, you know, y'all standing here preaching every week. Don't you have nothing better to do? When we get arrested, they clapping, shit like that. Verse 3, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet their hope is full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them, and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace had he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering, because we are a living sacrifice, man. You know, the Most High is trying us, and we are giving our bodies as a living sacrifice. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever, which our Lord is Yahushua. You know. So we are gonna be those sparks, man. We are gonna be those powers wherewith the Most High is gonna bring down this kingdom, man. So let me go to Sirach chapter 36, verse 11. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit thou them, as from the beginning. O Yahweh, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. O be merciful unto Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. Fill Zion with thine unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning. Those are the elect, man. Those are the right hand. The man that he has possessed from the beginning. The first fruits. The ones that helped Yahushua create the earth, man. Those are the men of the Lord that are going to have power in the latter days again, man. Even more than that. And raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. Qala Allahim la Yahweh Basham Yahushai Basham Rakakadash. Yahweh Ratazah, the Most High, hasten the day for the elect's sake. Hasten the time. Today it was the Shabbat. I hope the brothers had a good Shabbat. Keep the faith. Keep thy spirit fervent. Keep doing the work. If you feel you ain't doing enough, go on a fast. Go on prayers. Pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua to give you that spirit to prophesy. And to be patient and wait on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So with that, I'm gonna say, call Allahim Yahweh Shem Yahushua Shalom to the elect.